How's it going, everybody? It's Word here with another Super Dragon video. We're going to be taking them into Legend League once again, and I've made a couple changes, taking out a Super Dragon, bringing a Yeti, some Headhunters, Tesloons. I think that makes a really big difference for helping set up a Flame Flinger, but also testing for any pesky Black Mines that might take down some Super Dragons right away. I also got rid of one of the totems for a Skeleton spell. I saw that this is what Pato actually was doing, and he's the guy I got the army from. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Yesterday, as you saw in the video, I went 280 with a couple mistakes, so we're hoping to maybe do better than that today. But my defense is cooking today, a lot better than yesterday. So yeah, we should be in for a nice day. But yeah, we'll need some good offense. So without further ado, yeah, let's jump right into that and see what we can do. Also, don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe, because once we hit 5,000, I'm doing a big giveaway with 5 gold passes. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed to take part in that. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, base 1 is looking clutch for this. I think this is one where I usually would like to arrow from the top, maybe try to hit the sweeper, but that means I need to get a log or flame flinger in from this side. So I'm just gonna try to set it up like this, testing for any more Tesla. Not finding anything. I really like the use of the Yeti because you'll see the Yeti mites often can tank the mortar, and I'm just right here. It might be in range. Okay, it doesn't. Sometimes, how in the world is that scatter shot splashing the archer? That's crazy. But sometimes I feel like the what do you call it? Gets it down though. The whatever mortar can get, the Yeti gets in range, so then I need an archer just to help. But I'd love to get a Rocket Loon in here to test for any deeper Tesla. I just didn't want to pull Clan Castle. I think we're good. And then, yeah, that's already cooking. I'm going to take down this gold mine as well. Sometimes I can get the mortar, but I don't really care about that. As long as I can get the scatter and one other building, you know, preferably the top ricochet cannon, but maybe the bottom one would help me stay out of range of the mortar. But I just need to get one more building that'll really set a nice funnel. Then I'll come in from the top side with the giant arrow and the king going around, and skeleton spell I find really helps right on the queen's entry. Okay, so yeah, this is actually, I'm going to pull the clan castle right here. Little tough. Just 2 archers, though, is telling me. Oh yeah, another thing I was actually going to mention is I feel like the, let me try to hit this arrow. The super miners have been talked about a lot, so they might actually come into clan castles a lot more frequently, which means, yeah, maybe not as much I have to deal with as long as I don't pull them right here. Out comes a bunch of ice golems, though. And you look at that. Black mine tanked by ice golems. So that's always nice. Honestly, I'm taking so much damage on this flank. I gotta help them out right there. I'm gonna pop this right here. We're getting a beautiful funnel, though, which is always step 1. So yeah, that's very, very nice. One more totem. I'll rage up Warden right there. I'm popping a lot of whatever you call that, air mines and stuff I did not want to be facing. I'm gonna pop that. Honestly, just gotta keep the funnel right here. That Super Dragon was already right there, so maybe that was a bit of a waste. But I think this base should be crushed. I think we're looking quite nice on this one, not gonna lie. And yeah, I got plenty of totem spells. I think we'll be swagging. Minion Prince ability is still up. And yeah, look at the healing tome, just keeping all my super dragons alive. So obviously this is an ideal base for it, but still, you got to set up a funnel. That's like key number 1,000,000 is get that funnel set up, and we did that just beautifully. And the super dragons went right in and they just crushed these bases. So these are the bases that are going to be in the meta. Why not use an army that's tailored specifically for these bases? And this is the army for you. Hopefully I can show you even against some double poison bases how powerful this is. But yeah, if you've been struggling with these bases, I mean, Fireball Rocket Loons does a good job against them. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously a lot tougher. So let's keep track. There's 4 totems swagged, as well as the Minion Prince ability. But 4 totems swagged. Let's see how many totems we can swag today. Only in attack 1, too. So yeah, let's keep it rolling. Okay, next base is also an Invis Rage, and that one went pretty well. So yeah, let's make sure we can make this one just as good. I'm thinking on this one, I gotta set another funnel into the core, of course. And okay, what am I looking at? I don't want to pull Clan Castle with my heroes. That's always a bit of a bummer when that happens. There's a sweeper down here trying to bait a bit of a fireball. If I could funnel at that bottom corner. Okay, I think I can see the vision, so just going to test for anything down here. Okay, nice, actually. Already getting a couple spring traps. I don't want my flinger to be taking those down, so I might go with another Yeti. Okay, there's not anything more. I really don't want to be yeah, tanking a lot of damage. So Yeti might be a safe play anyway, just to really help out. But I think a totem right here will be beautiful. About all I'm going to need. Nice, that's really good. Just the sweeper on it, but I don't think it pushes ground troops. Yeah, they fixed that. Otherwise, I definitely would not have went for that right there. I'm going to check. There's no Tesla right there. A Yeti can actually help because there's all this cleanup to be done, so I don't mind that. Yeah, we're going to get the Flame Flinger rolling in kind of nicely. There's the Bomb Hive, but I think on this one, I'm going to be maybe going into both spitters, which can be tough, but at the same time, I might just be able to hit him with what do you call that? A nice overgrowth or something. So, yeah, Yeti's going in. I think I might need another totem, to be honest. I don't think this Yeti's tanking, and the totem's going to die. So, the mites are not even going really the right direction. Oh, there we go. All the mites go to the Expo. I'm going to put another one to be safe. Didn't want my Expo to take too much damage. Yeah, I would have taken a bit of damage right there for sure. I think, honestly, with the way that that's going, I do need to funnel them into the Town Hall from this side. So I'm going to shoot this right down the core right there. Skelly's already in. Then I'm going to go like this. One Super Dragon, the rest right there. Yeah, that's still going well. There's a Totem, Headhunter. Can always get another Headhunter in whenever I need. Okay. Send in the second one because I don't always get good value from them because they just end up dying. And I feel like on this one, that's really good value, so I might as well take it because I might not get another one. Another totem right here. And now I got to be a little conservative. I feel like I've used a lot and haven't done too much. I'm actually going to overgrowth right here just because it might help push my troops in, as well as, you know, that Fire Spitter was kind of actually turning into my troops, so might as well get it. Nice Warden ability right here on the Revenge Tower. And look at that. King and Queen go outside perfectly. My Super Dragons are just wrecking the core, and we're looking quite nice in this one again. I'm going to take the Mortar, try to help that Flame Flinger. Honestly, going to pop the Minion Prince ability because there's an air defense right there. That can be a little scary. I'm going to keep distracting this Monolith because there's no point not. I got to make sure I triple this base. Yeah, going to get in the Rocket Loons right there. Going to distract right here with the Totem on the Monolith and Multi-Archer Tower. And yeah, this one's looking like a beautiful triple, swagging 2 more totems as well as the King ability. Maybe I could have swagged more, but regardless, there's 2 triples. And as I was kind of saying in the last one, you know, this style of base is so popular right now that you might think that this army, well, what about the bases struggles on Word? Well, there's not really any of those bases around right now. So yeah, let's keep it rolling and crush for you guys. All right, the next base is a little bit more that diamond style that I was just talking about, saying that, you know, isn't quite as popular right now, but it's still definitely there. And okay, how can I set this one up? Because once again, I kind of need to make sure this funnel's established well, and then I can worry about, you know, getting those dragons in where I need. And on this base, I think the dragons into the Town Hall look nice, but I don't know how to get them in there very effectively. So, okay, I got an idea right here that's going to involve the Flame Flinger at this side. So sometimes there's, as I saw in the last one, right, there's skeleton or spring traps there. So I was testing for that. I think a nice Yeti will do well on the mortar. I might put it on the top one because, yeah, if I can take down that mortar, should I take down this one? I feel like it might be well or good to do that. Let's see. Yeah, I can maybe take that down. We'll see. I don't know how far that's really going to get. I'll put in a barb right here to test for anything. And yeah, at this point, I didn't know how far that was going to get, so I'll just use the 2 Rocket Loons. Come on, please don't hit my mortar. Nice. The Monolith actually takes 3 totems to tank, which is quite a bit, but I still think it's worth it because on this base, the Flame Flinger can get a huge funnel set if I can take that down. I honestly also feel like I could just get a... I don't want to risk that Monolith taking me right there. Yeah, I was worried about the air defense. Okay, the Yeti does step up, though, so it'll tank now. Then I can pop a totem next. I'm honestly thinking about, you know, if I could have only got the skeleton spell, I feel like that'd be better. But I'm just going to go in with, okay, never mind, not a rocket balloon. Honestly, I'll be fine with that dying. I shouldn't have even totemed. And then on this case, I think I'll try and snipe what's way down there. Don't know if I'll actually get it, though. Okay, we got a far way to go, but I should let that die because the super minions do really good taking down the Monolith. So I should just let it die and, yeah, save myself some totems. Here I'm just saving the health of, yeah, the giant by doing that. That totem was way too late because that, whatever you call it, already did all its damage. Okay, there's a lot of damage coming in right here. I really got to funnel my dragons in towards this Town Hall. So I'm going to distract this Revenge Tower. Honestly, the King is kind of wrecking me. Warden ability right here with the Raged Up Super Dragons do really well, and they're pushing really nicely through this Revenge Tower Town Hall section. Another totem right there to distract the Minion Prince this time, but the heroes are tanking really nice. Honestly, a really good Minion Prince ability just through the back end, especially this air defense, so I'm actually going to get in right there. Okay, there's 2 of those. We're going to use these totems. I think if I can keep holding them for this back end, we're looking quite nice because, yeah, this is looking really good so far. Oh, that totem was a little early, but yeah, nothing's really going for the core is kind of my only problem. I feel like the, yeah, Minion Prince is doing his best right here. But I got the Super Dragons cooking around the base. This core could be an issue right here, not going to lie. I might have to lock up for the rest of the attack this Fire Spitter. Yeah, I'm going to try and do that right here.
I'm pretty much done.
Oh, okay, shoot, I accidentally got the Expo. Okay, Okay, we're running into a little bit of potential time issues here. That's being distracted now. Honestly, if I can just lock up the wizard tower and cannon, we'll have the power. I don't know if we have the time, though. I think we do. I think we should be good on this one. I'm actually just going to distract everything right there and then get in the 2 last archers. And come on, super dragons. I think we're going to time fail on this gold mine. Maybe not. Come on, get through it. Nice. Okay, really good triple there. Nice power. Close on time, but should have just let the flame flinger die quicker, and then we would have been a totem up and a lot of time. But nice triple. Okay, next hit, and I don't know if these clans are all the same or not even at all, but it really looks like it's the similar clans every time. But regardless, that one actually worked out really nicely, so I got to find another nice path into this base. I'm looking at the sweepers a bit, maybe the spitters a bit, but first of all, expos. Where can I set up the flame flinger? Okay, somewhere to that top side's not too bad. I could honestly push right into the bomb hive. Yeah, I think that'll work out pretty well for me, so... Okay, let's see what we can do right here, just checking for anything. I should be able to reach the archer tower. Oh, that's pretty close, actually. Okay, yeah, just. I thought I could, so that's nice. I honestly might just Yeti down the mortar, and then I can tank for this expo, and we should be able to get the air defense and that far down. This Yeti will die pretty quickly, but that's honestly all I need from him, so yeah, I'm fine with him dying after that. I'm going to get the totem ready for this expo, then I can kind of start looking at the other portions of the attack. If we can get the air defense, that's nice. We can go right to the expo now. I'm going to tank for that expo because I think if I just move a little bit, I'll already be in range, so that's pretty good. I'll use a minion right here as well. I like to clean up behind this flinger really quickly. That helps a ton in the funnel behind the flinger. So that looks nice. Now, where do I want to enter? I think I want to enter this way behind the spitter and sweeper rather than into the ricochet cannon and stuff. I know the clan castle's on the flank, but luckily it means my heroes won't pull it, which might be really nice. So, yeah, I think if I can shoot the arrow through maybe 2 air defenses I can hit. Actually, yeah, I'll go for the arrows because I'll probably overgrowth the back-end sweeper anyway. Okay, we're going for the Rico. Now I can enter. So I got to aim, I think like that. Oh my goodness, we nailed that. Okay, there's that. Now we can go balloon, get in right there. Honestly, going to totem early to protect the health right there. Going to totem to stop this, what do you call it? Bomb hive from shooting me. Gonna get a headhunter in right there. They're really nice because you have so many of them. Gonna totem right here on the long shot. That always does really nicely. And we're just about to get down the ricochet or the scatter shot, which would set a beautiful funnel. Yeah, right now I think we're looking really clean on this entry. Yeah, I'm gonna rage up. There's the warden ability. Nice, catching a black mine too. The king and queen are about to go through a heavy section with this revenge tower. Honestly, yeah, king ability gets the spiky ball in. That's really nice. I should have overgrowthed it a long time ago onto that. Gonna tank that again. I'd love to send in some rocket loons, but I can't quite direct target it yet. Okay, now we're in right there. Honestly, I'm gonna keep waiting because the super dragons are right there. I'll pop the minion prince ability because it was about to go off at some point anyway. And I think we're looking good on this one too, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Minion prince is rolling around. I could have used his ability a lot earlier, which I think could have helped out this attack be just that much stronger. But I still have a totem, and there's not a whole lot of damage left. So, yeah, we're kind of working it nicely. I'm going to pop another one right there. And, oh, shoot, I think we might run into time issues, though, cleaning up the core. I'm going to send in these guys for the expo, but I'll need to wait for that to go down. Honestly, that's a heavy damaged building, and I think we got the core down. So I'm just going to send it on the Super Wizard Tower. And look at that, guys. Another triple. I think we're 4 for 4 today. And beautiful dissection with these Super Dragons. They're honestly just crushing the bases. So, yeah, let's keep rolling for you guys here. Okay. Another interesting base here. The core town hall could be tough. I really got to make sure I funnel really well because, yeah, if you can't get into that town hall, you're running into some big trouble. So we got to make sure we do well on that one. I mean, a flinger would be crazy if I could take out this section, but where can I get a totem? I guess, yeah, right out by that army camp looks perfect. Okay, I think a flinger could get in there early. And then, yeah, right by that army camp, I'll replace. As soon as this arch tower goes down, I'll put a totem between that elixir collector army camp, kind of right there. I'll show you where it goes after this shot. But right about there. Nice, that'll distract the expo, nothing else. Because if you get the wizard tower, one, that will chain, which is not good for me. I'm also just going to check for a Tesla a little deeper. Beautiful, look at that Tesla moon right there, perfect. Pulling that Tesla, that could have stopped my value. Nice, that's epic. I might even just use the Yeti because that's all it's used for right here. Honestly, pro play could have been if I put it on the gold mine, the mites would then jump to the mortar, and now this gold mine would have been down. So that's, you know, a little bit of a play I should have done for sure, but a little bit maybe tougher to think about. Right here, though, we're going to clean up a bit behind once again. I want to put another totem, but I don't want this Super Wizard Tower to chain me. So I don't think I need one. Do I? I have so many. I'm just going to pop one. I think I did, just to stop a couple shots, and I think it's worth it. Okay, now I got to get going, to be honest, and I haven't even set that good of a funnel yet, so that's a little scary. I think I could just snipe down the line. There's that. Okay, that's beautiful, actually. I think I'm going to have to totem as well as using the skeleton spell, so that was a bit of a waste. I should skelly before I put down my queen. I was just a little slow to do that, but I think that'll be the best way to ensure that I get the funnels and stuff. Honestly, on this one, I'm just going to take that down. I'm going to totem. Got to use these totems really effectively because you have so many, and yeah, otherwise you can take a lot of damage, so really got to use them right there. There's another one even. I've used so many. At this point, I'm getting ready to Rage and Warden. Probably going to pop it right now, so that does really well. King and Queen are doing their job, so I'm just going to keep holding that. I'm probably going to just stop the Bomb Hive, because then I don't have to worry about it and all that it's doing. Okay, I'm getting a pretty good funnel right here, but I am worried about this Fire Spitter kind of shooting me. There's a nice minion Prince ability through this back end. That's really, really nice. The air defense is kind of cooking me, but I'm just going to keep tanking it. I want to save these totems. Okay, I'm going to pop one now, because with the under the freeze right there, I was just stuck taking so much damage. I did not want that to happen. Okay, we are actually kind of getting cooked, I'm not going to lie. Distract that. Don't know if we're going to go through on this one. Shoot, I wanted all three to get that because I don't know if I'll get it down. Okay, we do. But, yeah, I'm not sure how we're looking. I got Super Dragons rolling, and there's not that much air defenses. I'm actually going to pop this, see if I can hit the multi-archer tower. Ah, shoot. I was thinking if we could get through the air defenses and get the back end. Maybe I should have held that. I usually like to hold it super, super late, but, yeah, you see right here, I don't know. I was hoping if I could take down the multi-arch tower and stuff, the dragons could kind of clear the back end. But now I think we'll run into time issues where a very, very late spiky ball usually helps a lot with time. So maybe I wasted that, and that's going to come to my downfall. But we're going to fail this one. Honestly, it's just a time fail because the super dragon should stay alive, but the king and queen would get the rest of this base because that's a really weak ricochet cannon. Still a great attack, and there were still things I could have done differently on that funnel and, you know, keeping my troops alive through that monolith a little better. But, yeah, not going to be a triple on this one. Okay, so yeah, I could have done a better job on that initial entry, saving some hit points. Same thing with this one. There's a lot of, you know, stuff right there. But let's see. I think this could be a prime example of, yeah, let's see. I think, honestly, I want to enter, I think, this top side with a flinger. Expo out by the storage is where I'm going to be putting this. Just checking for any Tesla that are way outside the base. Yeti's tanking already, which is beautiful. Should take down the mortar on its own. And if I can get down the air defense, then that's beautiful because I don't have to worry about the air defense taking down my totem, which does happen actually quite a bit. Yeah, nice. Now I can put a totem exactly where I want. And perfect. Look at that. So Expo's rolling in. I'm actually going to test for any Tesla. I see none. Should have checked if the clan castle was nearby because if I pulled it, that would have been terrible. But yeah, on this one, honestly, I think if I could hit the arrow on anything, I need to hit the invis tower for sure. But if I could also hit the sweeper, which I think I should be able to fairly easily, that is beautiful. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for. I'm going to set the funnel on this spell factory. I should go to the archer tower, which is perfect. The spitter, you know, could have been better value, but I need the archer tower for the funnel. So yeah, that's beautiful. Then I'll get the spitter. But then I don't have to wait too long, and the funnel's perfectly set. So that's looking really nice. Maybe I can sneak a minion in right there. No, not quite. Okay, so we're getting ready, though. Once this arch tower goes down, or even is just weak, I might just go for it. So I'm going to start once again with this. Got to make sure I hit the invis tower. We missed this. Oh, no, we got the sweeper. What am I thinking? Nice. Okay, that's really nice. We go in right here with this. Going to keep distracting this core. Like I said, I really don't want to take damage from all these guys. Honestly, going to distract right there. Going to distract right here. Just keep distracting these heavy defenses. Should bring us right into the core nicely. Distracting right there. And we're looking nice. Look at the king and queen set this funnel just beautifully into the core. We're raging up already. Warden ability right there. I got to distract this sweeper, honestly, to let me get into the core. Because it's, yeah, really stopping me right here. I'm going to pop this totem just to help my king. And this base should be crushed. I'm not even going to spend the, what do you call that, overgrowth. Because, yeah, look at this, right? Like, if anything, I could overgrowth the spitter just to stop the damage on the flank. But, yeah, the minion prince still cooking, and we should be swagging a couple more totems on this one as well as the overgrowth. So, this one's looking absolutely smashed. Honestly, I'm just going to start cleaning up everything back here to help save some time. But we got the king ability. I might just spend a totem because I don't really want to fail. And that super dragon can get some nice value clearing out storages and stuff. So, but this base is absolutely deleted. So we're going to swag 2 totems and an overgrowth very, very comfortably. King ability got forced. That's unfortunate. But yeah, beautiful attack. These bases just get absolutely smashed by this army. And I really hope you guys, learn it or, are interested in using it. Once again, I said E-Drag's got the new level. Maybe I can mess around with them. But I think the Super Dragons I like their attack better than the chains of the E-Dragons. I find they charge up and then the building dies. And they never really get to shoot. But maybe that's just me. Okay, today has been going extremely well, and we get another one of these bases where if I can just enter kind of by this multi and push in, that'd be beautiful. I just don't know if I can set that big of a funnel, so we'll see. Yeah, that's looking really tough. Honestly, if I enter the town hall, it should be the same thing, though. As long as I can set the funnel, we can enter into there pretty comfortably. So, yeah, let's see. Do I want to go to the top side? Then I could queen the bottom. Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, so I'm going to go right here with that. Gonna go with this. Just check for anything right here. So on the expo, I do need one maybe between the pet house right there. Yeah, you see where the expo range is, so probably around that pet house. We should go into the mortar right there. So I'm actually gonna pop a totem because the mortar's about to go down. Ah, shoot, the air defense is on me. I was a little worried about that. I'm actually gonna check for anything in there. Gonna put this next one a little left. Oh, the arch tower's on me too. I was just unsure about that. Actually going to snipe that down so I can get a new totem. I'm having to use a lot right here, but it's really worth it because you need, the most important part of this, literally, this whole attack is the funnel. Man, the arch tower's on that one too. Holy smokes. Not doing a very good job right here. We're not even burning those archers. Shoot. My archers are not going in to take that down quick enough. We should be good, though. I think that expo is going to fall. Yeah, okay. So don't need another totem. I did have to use quite a bit of totems and stuff, but my flinger should be able to get the multi-arch. I don't know because we're taking some heavy damage. But we set up the funnel, which is, yeah, as I mentioned, obviously step 1. Going to get the Skelly right here. Queen, Giant Arrow gets the core. All I was looking for from it. And yeah, I could just send a Super Dragon. And then the rest right here. But we need majority going into this base. And I'll send in some Rocket Loons to try to really set this funnel even better. But we're looking quite nice. Yeah, that funnel's set beautifully. Okay, King and Queen are rolling. My King's taking a bit of heavy damage. I need the Queen to set the funnel there so the Super Dragons go back in. It looks like that's going to happen nicely. And I should start to clean up because that might be a bit. Honestly, going to Rage Warden as we enter the damage. Want to be a little bit proactive on it. Going to distract for the King, and I think that's the last one I'll spend on him because I did use quite a bit right there. Going to go in with that. Minion Prince right there through the back end is beautiful. And if anything, I could be going in for, what do you call that? The totem onto, actually I'm going to pop the King right there onto the light beam and all those beautiful defenses. Lovely totem right there. Just continuing to use them since I have them. And I was saying if I wanted to, I could have totemed the sweeper just to really keep that out of the way. But on this one, yeah, I think we did a really good job taking down this base. So I'm going to get a rocket balloon into that back end. Just going to ensure we get this triple, so I'm going to keep using the totems. But once again, swag totem. And you don't always need the overgrowth, especially on these bases. Like, I think what happens is on diamonds, I'll use it to funnel me in. On these bases, occasionally, if all my dragons were going outside, I might have popped it like that, pushed everything right back in. But for the most part, you're totally fine and don't need any help if you set your funnel good enough. And, I mean, if anything, use it to push your troops in, because that funnel, look at that. If you get them in, bases are crushed. Okay, final hit of the day is a guy from Only Realm, and a little bit more of a, base you wouldn't think is perfect for this troop. So let's just show you really how powerful they are against this style of base. So as I mentioned many times before, we got to set this beautiful funnel, and I got to see where my heroes can do well, which looks like somewhere around 9. So if I could get a flinger into this top side, which I think I can, that would be beautiful. Yeah, I think I can. So let me do that right here. I'll go Yeti, Rocket Balloon, Flinger. Honestly, yeah, I was going to say the multi-arch tower should be shooting it, which is a little unfortunate. I'm actually going to pop a totem because it'll help distract right there. One of the beams of the archer tower. Nice, we should be good. I could have just used regular balloons. I probably should have. But yeah, Yeti right there does a really good job. Maybe I should have waited for the Yeti to die so that, I could have gotten all of the, whatever you call it, mites to take out the arch tower. But still, as long as I get my flinger to go in, take out the bomb hive, which honestly, with how long or how much health is already gone, it might not happen. So I got to be a little careful. If this splashes, I was going to say that'd be terrible. Yeah, I don't know if I can get in there because of the time of this. But regardless, I'll go for the same approach, which is I got to funnel out 9 o'clock, and then we can go in with, the Super Dragons right into this behind the Spitter. I was thinking of overgrowthing the Spitter. Clan Castle really forced me down, and I'll probably use the totems onto the sweepers, and then we should be good. Are we going into the bomb hive? Nice. That'll be beautiful. It's taking some damage now, so I can probably start. Gonna go for that right there. What should I shoot? Maybe if I can hit the sweepers, that'd be nice. Okay, hit one of them. That's always good. We'll take that down to start with, just because it's right there. Might as well get it out of the way. Gonna get the warden down, and yeah, we're in. So nice funnel, to be honest, being set already. Gonna pop a totem right there. Not great, but it'll soak some damage, take out the archers. Yeah, I thought it would do a little bit better. Wasn't really needed. Gonna pop this one, as I said. Can we get that builder hut down? Nice. That sets a nice funnel. We should be heading into that core beautifully. Honestly, gonna pop the warden. There's a lot of buildings right there. How's my king doing? Okay, he's actually taking a lot of damage. We're gonna help him out right there. Okay, that top side's kind of gone. I got nothing going there. Gonna pop a totem. Trying to tank for that. Super dragon. We're on the enemy king. Okay, gonna get another totem ready. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna pop that right there. I didn't think I could hold it any longer, and that will help out with the king and queen. King ability also gets forced. Both those abilities at the same spot's not great. I'm gonna pop that. I didn't get the spitter, but it did turn around anyway, and I really need to get down that monolith while I'm in there. So that's nice. My queen is really rolling around, but she's gonna take forever to do so. So, oh no, the warden also just got one tapped. I have 2 more totems, but with the king and queen working together like this, I don't know if they'll have the time to get through. I'm gonna try to take down this air defense. Oh, I fully whiffed that. Shoot. Yeah, we're not gonna get through this, whatever you call it, scatter shot in time. So we're gonna time fail on this one, which is really unfortunate because I had such a good day. But I'm gonna time fail on 2 of these bases. So I don't know really what I could have done a bit better. Obviously managing the time, but like I don't know if I should have done a different flinger and different Sui. Well, actually, we're getting pretty close here, but yeah, I don't think we will get through it. But we are getting fairly close. Oh, it's probably gonna be 99 on the clan castle. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and the ice golem comes out just to make matters worse. Can we snipe this with the meteor? Oh, it's full health. Okay, 99. So we'll see. Honestly, a decent day. We're above 300, so that'll be 303 with a 99 and a 97. So we can definitely work on some things, but we're going plus 60 at least. Like that's a phenomenal day. So a couple things to work on, but you see we crushed the meta bases and can still do very well against the other ones. So if I can get some more practice on those other ones, I think we could have some spectacular days. But I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you like of this army. What do you think? What do you like to see? And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. It's Word here, and I'm saying peace.